I want to introduce you to a game that we would be playing if you were back at school in hybrid or otherwise. We set up a net here and we're using paddles, and we did a bunch of the drills like you did, where you're balancing the ball or you're hitting short, or you're hitting, see how many times you can hit the paddle using front side, back side. And then we were using this game to practice our hitting and our striking. We're really focusing on stepping with the opposite foot and swinging through hitting the ball. So I'd like you to try something like this at home. It'll look maybe more like this than it will look like the other picture, but the same concept here. Now these guys are using frying pans as their paddles. That works just fine. A little dangerous though, if you were to swing and hit something, it could really do some damage to it. So I guess I would recommend making your own paddle, or using a ping pong paddle, or a small paddle of other sort that you have. Maybe even use a paper plate and attach a spatula to it or something like that. So again, the game works like this. You're trying to knock down the other team's pins. I'm going to have you guys find some water bottles. If you can find 4 or 5 for each of you, for each team, and then just crumple up some paper. It works really well that way. Nothing's going to get damaged in the house. You see the TV back there. You wouldn't want to use even a tennis ball for this game. So find something like that. If you need to put a roll or a little bit of a tape on the ball to make it fly a little better, you can do that. But make a bunch of them. Make a bunch of paper balls that maybe 5 for each of you, or even 10 for each of you. So you're having to run around, pick them up, and notice the net they set up in the middle of the living room there. It's just some chairs, and they wrap some rope around it. You can use a towel. You can use anything that you can use just to kind of separate one side or another. You could just put a piece of tape on the floor if you wanted to. So again, what we're looking for is make sure you're stepping with the opposite foot as you're swinging through, and really working on our aim as you're striking now. Directing the force. That's in striking. It's not just hitting as hard as you can. It's being able to direct an object in a direction that you want to. So that's what we're working on, either underhand or overhand. I find underhand works better for aim, and overhand works better for power. You can kind of experiment with that, have fun with it, play more than one game if you want to, and have a good time. And then just make sure you find all the paper balls at the end. But don't throw them away. We might come back to this game before the week's over. So have a good time. Hope you enjoy it.